X-axis and Y-axis plot me a line chart. Show no buffer area. Then we have colors depending on case. I say let's have it green. Some styles are there. It would be third parameter, or you can show the line styles. There are so many plotting styles. Let me show you. Plot chart in Matplotlib, which you can view. There are so many styles are there. So I'll be using few of them. I'll say let's take it K. K means black. Dash line. If I remove this color, green. Depending on case, you can take a call. Oh, what option you want to go for? Other things are there. O is for your this dots. Styles are there. You can plot multiple cases on your requirements. We can have multiple charts, line charts in the same location. I'll say this is my first line, and I'll make one more y-axis. Let me take it y1. I'll do it some random numbers, 5 only. I'll go for, let me copy this, x versus y1, and the color I'll say, let's say it should be a black. You can choose, so many charts styles are there. I'm showing legend also. Depending on your value, you plot your data. Next, let's go for some other charts. We can go for pi. Pi is, you can say, the next value, which is primarily used for plotting the data. In pi, there are so many options there. So let me take some data.
Sir, in the previous line chart, so in the blue line there are dots, but in black line there is no dot.
Because for a dot we are having this O.
Okay, and if you want black color with dot, then
you can override the color.
Okay.
Then color to be override.
Okay, sir.
If you don't override, then go for. So let's go for, let me take a day is there, and let me take a y. Fine. Okay. So this is my data which I'm referring for my plotting. I just copy for the reference only, nothing new. plt.pi. In pi, we need to have y first, then we are in property labels. And the labels you have to specify which value you want to prompt. So if you don't use labels, if you go for value only and plot a pie chart, no information would be there. Let me show this. Yes, buffer would be clear. So now pi is there depending on the data. So based on y it's plotted, do you pi? But I want the labels should be there. I'll say ls day. It should be a list. Then it plot respective values. This is Monday, Tuesday. It is anti-clockwise. Monday, Tuesday, and subsequently data is there. So I'll say we are having one option there. Explode. Very interesting. Explode is look like you are seeing the pizza part. So once you take out one piece of pizza, it look like that you're putting a pie piece out. So for that purpose only that we are having this data. Say by default value would be like this. Or explode would be having same number of elements with 0 with the y elements. So if I say I want to take this Friday out, Friday is my last value. So I say I'll increase something which is more than 0. It look like what you're putting a slice of pie out It generally used for highlighting a particular things that this Friday is more critical for me. But to some extent, you can say this Friday is critical. So I can pull out this Friday and show it to user. This Friday is my case important. So depending on your value. So I prefer it should not be more than 5.5, but 0.5 is a very large value. So you keep it up to 2 or 3 and make it readable. Otherwise, you can increase value up to 1. So depending on case, you can plan. And you can even extend more things. Say I want this Tuesday also to be extended. So depending on requirement, you can extend the things. But for currently, let's have a Friday out only. And we are having other options like anti-clockwise, clockwise. Let me show the shadow first. Shadow option is there. View true. It'll create a small light shadow on bottom of your charts, under your chart, you can say. And then we are having this other features. Let me take, because there are so many features there. Radius, we are not using count. Let's go for rotation. Rotation is not there. So I'll say counterclocks by default, it is true. I'll say I don't want a counterclock. I want clockwise transitions. Miss Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I want Monday to be start from here, if it is requirement. Then we are having start angle property. Property means parameter. I'll say let's start from 90 degree. You can say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Readability is there. Depending on value part, data would be displayed. So very curiosities would be there if I want to display the values. Generally, value would not be there. I cannot use annotation here. Your annotation required x-axis and y-axis. We are currently not having x-axis, y-axis here. So for that purpose only, we are having some alternatives to display some values. I'll say auto PCT. It's a percentage, showing the percentage of your data if needed. Otherwise, you can leave it this value. The format is there which you need to follow. You want in the decimal of float type with the decimal prefix you want to go for. For that purpose, we have to make sure we follow the same pattern. So it is look like that. So this percentage and this percentage is for making this as a special string 1. Then second percentage is for prefixing the value. And this is for making percentile in a float term. So it show this Monday sale, it's carrying 32% of my total sale, and Tuesday sale is carrying 16%, and subsequently percentage is there. So if a requirement is there, you can go for. Even if you say means I'm not happy with the colors which is visible to me, I can change the colors, but it's not recommended because Python take colors in a contrast way to make it more readable. Otherwise, I'll show you the difference. So I'll take Monday as a red, Tuesday as a blue, then I'll take a green as my Wednesday, and the lime color, which is lightest green. Then we are having 1, 2, 3, one more color we require. Let me take orange. You have to make sure that you give color for each value, otherwise color will get repeated. So if you want to have any special requirement from customer that this department should be in this color and this department should be in this color, take an example. If you are analyzing companies share in the market, so company may have their color standard color codings like Pepsi blue and HCL is sky blue and all. So we can use the colors. And this as a donut is not there in Pi in Matplot, but we do have an option which we can create a donut. Same we did in other things in Tableau and all. So one alternative is there. So we are in one parameter called radius. So by default radius is, you can say 1. If you increase it, it go up and down depending on requirement. So fine. So what I did, I'll make one more pi. Not copy it. I'll say let me have one value only. I'm not having labels here. Exploit and other things are not there. Not required. And colors I'm putting just white. Radius I'm doing it 0.5. Where it is. Okay. See. So what I did, I make a blank pi with a single value and color this complete circle with white, and radius is 5. Miss 5. This above radius is 1, and the new pi which I created with white color is having 0.5 radius. So it's look like donut only. So it's completely on you whether you want to go for this sort of experiment or not. Depending on case, you can plan the things, because donut is generally will use in dashboards once you have very precise information to be plotted on the performance part. So that is available. So we can go for. Next we can go for some other chart, like scattered charts are there. For scattered chart, let me take some data. So for data purpose.
Sir, so can we put some value within that donut at the center?
At the center, you can get a labels. So what value you want to work?
Like a small, like the total of the pie chart, rather than 100% the total value we can put in the center.
It is there, but we have to check because this high is currently visible. So we have to change this label location inside this.
Okay.
I do have code. I'll to check. I'll share this code with you. So this white
Okay.
portion can be highlighted. You can put an image also if needed. Text is already there, but some codes of line should be there. So we have to make sure this currently it's showing me this all labels outside this circle. We do have provision of taking this label inside the circle also. So that code I have to check. So I'll share it separately. Let's go for data scattered charts. Okay, let me take some values. Pandas as PD data frame, read. Let me take read CSV. E drive data set. Then we have, what is the name? Sales order CSV. Yes, it is there. Let me take a data frame. From data frame, I'll be using this information for plotting other charts. See. Oh, okay. So ship mode, segment, category, subcategory, sales quantity, discount, profit, and shipping cost is there. Sales. Okay. So I want to plot this scattered chart to show the relationship between sales and profit. For PLT, for scatter, we are having a scatter method. We can call it with the column name. I'll say sales, and I'll say profit. It's plotted data. For make it more readable, let me go with the putting labels. Say I'll say sales versus profit, and I'll show legend. And the next label I'll say let's say sales amount. plt.y label I'll say it's a profit. I'm clearing a buffer so that this canvas will get clear depending on requirements. Done. So this is showing me a it's positive relationship between sales and profit. If sales is increasing, profit is also increasing, but it's not in same proportions. So if you see the correlation part of between this, it will help you understand this scattered part. I'll say insert above DF sales and profit CORR. Let's say 0.72%, even the 0.7 point correlation, which is good to go. Near to 1 is good, good for reference. So it's saying me it's a data is correlated in positive nature and correlation is 0.72, which is good to go for making any prediction and all. So for that purpose only we are using this scattered charts. So my next query is I want I am having different categories there. So I am having 3 categories with me.